Hi guys, welcome to Sarah Shop Creates. Today I'm going to show you how to print and press a 16-ounce frosted glass can. So this is my design that I made in Procreate, so I'm just going to go ahead and airdrop it to my iMac. If you buy this file, you can just download it right to your computer and print how you normally would. I have a Sawgrass sublimation printer, so I'm going to be using Sawgrass Creative Studio. If you don't have a Sawgrass, I don't believe you can use this software, so if you're using Photoshop, go ahead and print how you normally would, and we're going to press it here in a few minutes. So I'm going to hit Start Creating. And I am going to go down to galleries and I'm going to import my image. Sawgrass Creative Studio is really amazing and it's like the best sublimation printer ever. So I'm going to go to galleries and we are going to hit upload. So now I'm going to look for my file. I forgot what I named it, so I had to click on it real quick and it's under Scary Movies. So we're going to scroll down to that file. There it is. It's literally so cute. I love it so much. And now we're going to import it, okay? And then we have to change our canvas size. My sublimation printer prints 8.5 by 11, so we're going to do that after that upload. So if you go down to the bottom left where it says canvas, you can kind of upload what size you want. So we're doing 8.5 by 11 because that is the paper that I have in my printer. We're going to hit create. So now we're going to adjust the size of this. We are going to go to the right side and change it to inches. And then we're going to uncheck lock aspect ratio. Here I'm just kind of measuring how big my cup is. I did 9.75 inches wide and about 4.6 inches high. I don't like my designs to be on the curve of the cup because then I feel like you get ghosting and it doesn't press as well. So here I am adjusting all of those dimensions, and after it's done, I'm going to rotate it so that it is vertical on my screen, because if you keep it horizontal, your image is going to cut off. All right. So now that that is ready, we are going to go up to print. I don't have any crazy settings. I did change the materials to glass since this is a glass can wrap. But other than that, I just use the true text print paper option because I use a sub paper and that wasn't an option on there. And I'll make sure I link that a sub paper below for you guys. I really love the paper. There are different kinds, so make sure you're getting the correct one. And it might take a minute to load. But that's not it. This is where I first went wrong with Sawgrass Creative Studio. We have to let it pop up on Print Manager as well. It's that orange icon at the bottom of my screen. So it does take about a minute or two to go. But once this pops up, then you can press print and send it to your printer, okay? So I'm going to print that and I will be back in a few minutes. All right, guys, now that it print, we can go ahead and take a pair of scissors and trim around our design. Just make sure you're not actually cutting off any of the design, obviously, but this, by trimming it, it'll just make it a little easier to work with. These are super easy. I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it around my glass can wrap. I'm making sure it's straight and I'm making sure nothing is like touching the curved areas, like I said. And you should only need like 3 pieces of tape for this. I don't use a lot of heat tape because my heat press is so amazing that I don't need to. I'm just adjusting it real quick right here. Also, this tape dispenser is literally the best thing in the world. I'll link that below too. It's from Amazon. And now we can go ahead and put it in our tumbler press. So my tumbler press, I heat up to 357 degrees Fahrenheit. So the first thing we're going to do, ignore the setup. I'm moving my office around, so stuff is literally everywhere. And I'm going to put the tape side up and let that press for 2 minutes. My timer doesn't always work, so I'm just going to use my phone. After the 2 minutes is up, we're going to take it out and let our press go back up to temperature because it does lose its temperature as it's kind of pressing something. So we're going to wait a few more minutes. And yes, I don't have a heat glove, okay? I know that I need one. So now that it's heated up, we're going to put the tape side down. So you want to make sure you get both sides of your glass can evenly. So another 2 minutes. All right, it's done. We're going to let this cool off and I'm going to reveal the design. We didn't have to do like a lot of extra work because the design wasn't touching like the top and bottom edges. All right, I did in fact not let this cool down, so I'm going to remove my tape and you're about to see the design here in a second, and I'm literally so happy with it. It's so vibrant, which is crazy because the ink in my printer is actually pretty low. Look at that. Let it cool down before you put your lid on. And here it is. If you guys have any questions, let me know. These are so super easy, and I will link all of the supplies below as well as the digital for the wrap. And have a good day, guys.